Good morning, girls.
Good
How are
Good
you?
morning.
morning.
Michaela, Ella.
Good morning, everyone who watch us, and welcome again to Phiremoval World.
Good
Yes,
morning, everybody, and welcome to our talk tonight.
it's morning here, and tonight is nighttime in your country. Can you tell us
Yes,
about where you are staying now? About your country? Can you tell us a little bit?
a little bit, yes. So, New Zealand, we are an island nation, and we're the furthest away from anywhere in the world. You can't get any further away than New Zealand. It is nighttime here. We are the first people to see the sun come up. We're the first people to see the new day. And obviously, you guys are going into your day. I'm going into my night. And we've just had daylight saving. So it's 9 o'clock here tonight, not 8 o'clock. We've just put our clocks forward and we're getting ready for summer.
Wow.
That's great. And you first who celebrate New Year, right?
Absolutely. First to
Oh,
celebrate New Year, first to celebrate new decade, first to celebrate new millennium.
super.
Oh. And how is the weather like?
We are heading into summer now, so we're in spring, and you can have any weather in spring in New Zealand. I think down the most of the island and the bottom of the South Island, it's snowing, and they've had very bad wind and very bad snow, and so the poor little lambs that have been born in spring. Up here, I live in Northland, so I live in the northern part of the North Island. And we've had some beautiful pre-summer days. It's been really nice and sunny. But we can have all seasons in one day. We can have rain, we can have a bit of hail, and we can have sun. So we're heading into a beautiful summer this year and looking forward to it.
Yeah, this four seasons I notice on my skin, when I visit New Zealand. I can confirm.
Absolutely. And I think the skin in New Zealand is very unique. When we've had masters come from other countries like you, Ella, and you see our New Zealand skin, you all look at me very shocked. Is this the skin you have in New Zealand? Yes, this is the skin we deal with in New Zealand. It's a very tough skin to deal with. It's very sensitive, it's very red, it's very dry, and yeah, it doesn't heal very nicely.
Yes, and very superficial capillaries you have on your skin.
Yes,
I
and
noticed.
yes, a
Yeah.
lot of people have very red skin. So, for cosmetic tattooing can be very difficult. Microblading can be very difficult, and removal, absolutely, we have to be very careful to honor the skin and honor the skin healing, especially living down here. We are the country that has the highest rate of skin cancer in the world. So, as you can imagine, we have a lot of UV radiation, and UV radiation will impact healing. So we have to be very careful and be very good with sunscreens and sun protection factors with our skin. Even when you visited, you would have noticed that, Ella.
It's true. It's true, and also I need to say that I'm just enjoy that Phiremoval is in very safety hands, with you and Amanda. And you are a
Yes,
very good team because you have all the students and you educate in a very well and proper way.
yes, and we are very particular about wanting to ensure, like I said, our heart and our passion is to make sure that we retain really good skin integrity here, because our skin is so susceptible to sun damage and skin cancer. Unfortunately, Amanda's actually away on holiday this week. Otherwise, she'd be sitting right beside me.
Yeah.
She's having a nice break away. We haven't had a break since we went into lockdown for COVID. So for us, it's been a very busy time and trying to keep our business model going. And yeah, hopefully, we've just been into lockdown again. Some of New Zealand has been in lockdown again. Hoping that's the final of it.
I noticed that you have a lot of trainings now in this moment, in this period, right?
We do. We have developed. We have been working. Amanda and I have been working on developing our training to be recognised by our government. So we have a New Zealand Qualification Authority, or NZQA, and we have found a way to place the qualifications onto that particular framework. So we've successfully have completed 2. We've got 1 going through at the moment. Fee removal is next on my list. So non-laser tattoo removal, or fee removal, and laser tattoo removal will be the one after that. So we will be the only academy in New Zealand that is able to provide New Zealand recognised qualification that is government regulated, and also we're hoping to try and find good funding for our students, and that's all starting to happen. It's taken a long time and a lot of effort and a lot of tears and a lot of sweat and a lot of learning. Amanda and I have had to learn a lot of new things, have had to do our training certificates.
I think that your certificates in your academy always bear great respect, just for students who are trained by you and Amanda. And so what is your favorite trainings in New Zealand?
What is my favorite?
Trainings.
Training.
Kind of.
My favorite trainings. Oh, any training. I love training, Ella. When I'm doing my training days, time just flies. I love being able to share information and help our students be successful in our industry, in cosmetic tattooing and microblading and in removal, and being able to then make really happy clients. Like I say to my girl, any of my girls or boys, I have boys too, that come through our training, is that having the opportunity to understand removal treatments is an essential part of being a cosmetic tattooist, because many of your clients will come in with existing tattoo and that will need to be removed prior to being able to implant any further colour. Especially, and not necessarily, but especially with our older clients and our older pigments, that they need to actually be lifted out of the skin. And having fee removal as part of your service treatment menu is really, really important. Is really, really important that we are able to offer that, because clients are going to come to us and want new eyebrows, and want new eyeliner and want new lip liner, and a lot of the time all the existing stuff has to be removed first. So yeah, any training. I love training, Ella. Just my favorite, and I love learning.
Yes, you answered already to my question, because I wanted to ask you why you choose fee removal, because actually you have so many fields you are working here, and now we see some presentation and Hashers try to prepare for our live stream.
Yes.
Anyway, we can continue to talk, because I still want to know some details,
Yes.
about you. How long you are in PMU or beauty industry field?
Oh no, that's going to make me look very old, Ella. So I have been. I started off in this career as a beauty therapist. So let me think. That was nearly 34 years ago. I started cosmetic tattooing 24 years ago, and have always had a passion for beauty, for skin. I've done a lot of advanced skin courses with a variety of different trainers and training academies, and a lot of sort of skin rejuvenation training as well, with a lot of different trainers and masters as well. And yeah, so it's been a long time, and I think this is where Amanda and I came together in business 4.5 years ago, is that we had all this information and this knowledge. We wanted to now share it with our colleagues, with new learners and new students. And the biggest reason why we wanted to do that is we knew how difficult our journey had been. We knew that we had learned a lot of this stuff through trial and error, and that meant lots of errors. lots of sad, unhappy clients, unhappy results. And we didn't want that for our new students coming through and our next generation of beauty therapists and cosmetic tattooists. We wanted them to have the best of the best. So we found Phi 5 years ago and have been on a roller coaster journey since then. Obviously, you know our journey from there, and we are totally Phi. So Phi removal, feelings, Phi laser, Phi brows, Phi contour, powder brows. Everything is very Phi because we love the way that we all share. Like tonight, we love sharing knowledge with other masters and other colleagues in our industry. Hey, you're so, you're very motivated and out there marketing and being out there on social media. Ella, you always have such great things to say about everybody. You have the perfect word and the perfect time. And it takes all of us to make this a success.
I'm alone. I'm nothing, I'm just, with you, with all my beautiful team, because everyone who is working in different countries, different continents, they continue my activities. I'm really thankful for you, what you are doing here in New Zealand. And also, as I know, you are a traveling master too,
Yes.
So how many countries you visited? No. How many countries you visit with your trainings?
With our training, we have to actually present training. It's been just in Australia and New Zealand.
Australia is a big continent.
big continent, yes. Now we've done Victoria, New South Wales, been to Western Australia, and we've just actually been asked to go back to Australia. And we are waiting for the borders to open into Australia for us Kiwis to go across. That's what we're called. New Zealanders are called Kiwis. And once that happens, we'll head over and put some training workshops together again. It just means that we'll stay there for quite a while and do lots of training and then come back because we have to be like you, Haya. We have to be in quarantine for 2 weeks upon our return.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. So at the moment you cannot travel, right? And so no one can also cross the border of New Zealand. You can?
We can travel, but coming back to New Zealand means we have to have 2 weeks in quarantine.
Yeah. We also are doing the same. So I better, decided to stay in my country and just wait for better times. Of course, I have a lot of trainings and I needed to postpone. But what you can do, and actually our conference is also postponed, as you know.
Yes.
But anyway, always our speakers are waiting for better time, and they will be more better prepared for that event. And all these presentations will look more respectful and maybe full of new material because everyone is working in their field and they try to discover something new. Haja,
That's what I'm excited about.
Yes, exactly. And so we also thinking about you as a speaker, because you always have so many things to talk, and to speak. And maybe if you could attend in our conference, what do you think? What the name of your topic can be?
That's a dangerous question, Ella.
Yes.
You know me. I like to have a bit of fun with people. So I think it will be dependent on what other speakers and what other topics are out there. My focus and what I would really like to speak on is really from a technical viewpoint. I would really like to speak about how the skin heals. What happens in our body when our skin heals because there's been a wound, and what can we do as technicians to support the cells and structures and tissue the best way to make sure that healing happens extremely well and that we limit the risks to scarring, as well as really understanding people's Fitzpatrick, and I use that broadly, to just understand the risk factors when it comes to creating a wound, whether it's cosmetic tattooing or Phi removal, and understanding what are my risks if my skin is very dark and what are my risks if my skin is very light. and what do I need to think about as a technician. So that'd be the more technical aspect. But I'm also in for having a bit of fun and growing our family and our togetherness. So maybe a little bit of mental health well-being would be great as well, and some mindfulness.
I think so. We will talk with you a little
Yes.
bit later about all these topics, because I will introduce everything what we have already, and also we have 3 doctors who will attend in our conference. We also prepared amazing topics about, and we are very close to Phiremoval to help us also to be
Awesome.
great in aftercare and healing process and everything. So I looking now to Hajar, because she didn't talk today anything, just preparing our presentation. She has prepared also for you some questions, please.
Awesome.
Yes. I'm doing, my best with the presentation, but something is like bugged. I cannot have it on full screen. It goes on a very tiny one, but I will do my best to have it open.
I think so. Don't worry. If we will not have possibilities to show during our live stream, right after I will add, to our all walls, for example, this presentation, and so everyone can see and can comment, because we will talk
Awesome.
about this. But actually, if you will not have this technical,
Yes.
possibilities, we will do it later.
Yes. I just,
So,
I have some question for Michaella. I would love to know how long have you been in this field?
but
In this,
we talk
I
already.
was listening. I'm sorry. I was,
and she wasn't listening. It's all
yeah.
good.
You was busy. Yes, we talk about. But, okay. Next question, please.
Just how many years?
Okay,
4,
I
5?
will. 34 years and 24 doing cosmetic
Oh
tattooing.
my goodness.
Mm.
MashaAllah. That's so
Yeah.
many years. Wow.
I
And
started when I was 5.
yeah.
Yes, me too. As I was 4
Yeah.
years old.
Of course.
Are your students all from New Zealand, or they travel from far away just to get taught by you?
We have a lot of students that come from Australia, and that's always real fun because they come here and they stay here. My academy is actually attached to our house. So we have about 120 square meters of academy that is attached to my home. So a lot of our students that come from Australia, and we have a very big property. So we have, I think it's a hectare of land here.
Oh,
And so a lot of our students will come. We recently had someone that came in a camper van. So they came to the airport, they hired their camper van, they stayed here on our land while they did their training for 4 days. And then they went off and travelled New Zealand. And we see that a lot. A lot of my students come from overseas and then they travel and travel throughout New Zealand. But a lot of Australian students, as well as all throughout New Zealand. Amanda and I used to travel around New Zealand to do training, and we decided that this year, funnily enough, it was forced on us anyway with COVID, is that we weren't going to travel quite so much. We were away nearly every weekend, and that wasn't really fair on our families, so we had to find a better balance. So we decided this year we would really work from our academy for our students, and it seems to be working really well.
so you are now, you are located now in Wellington, right?
No, we are located in Whangarei. So we're about
I did it.
2 hours up from Auckland. Oh, you did it. Well done. Congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you so much.
But it's not so far away from Wellington, right?
It is, it's about 2 hours flying.
Oh, that's
Yes.
okay. Big island, of course, 2 hours is nothing,
2 hours flying. So 12 hours driving, I would say, from here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're up from Auckland. So when you generally come to New Zealand, you'll land in Auckland, and we head north. So we're about 2 hours up from Auckland.
Okay, so maybe your students they have possibility to ride horses when they came
Yes,
from training.
yes,
Really?
and beaches. We have beautiful beaches, and we have horse riding just around the corner.
Wow.
Yeah, you'll have to
Amazing.
come and stay, Ella.
Yes, amazing, because, actually students, they come to serious trainings, but after that, they like to have little bit something fun, and to enjoy nature or I don't know, not only parties.
Yes,
It's like holiday training, holiday and training. Wow.
yeah, both
But
together.
I just imagine, how beautiful in your country, because I was here so many times, but anytime I discover each different corner, so all this coast, in your country is just amazing. It's just not only shells. I always
No.
discover something new in the nature,
Yes,
special kind of waves, they are very special in New Zealand.
yeah,
Our sun shining is completely different.
yeah,
That's why I think so. You are in the right place, in the good time, and with your experience, also your students can enjoy something else, not only this hard life and hard trainings and all this
yes,
atmosphere.
yeah. Yeah, no, we enjoy good family time. We have great meals here too. So a lot of my students will end up staying for dinner and just chatting about life. It's great. Yeah, it's awesome.
Believe me, I still didn't forget, this beautiful taste of New Zealand wines, white wines. They are so light. They are so light. You don't
Yeah,
feel that you drink something like alcohol. It's something like juice.
yeah, it is. It's very, very nice. New Zealand wines are the best.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And you have also very special wine which calls Branco, right?
Yes, it's funny because it's in we me and Amanda had to have a meeting with our association. We have a beauty professionals New Zealand association that we belong to, and I'm on their board of directors. And we had a meeting, so we were in Auckland and we stayed in this whole hotel. And there's Branko Babbage's bottle of wine as we walked
Exactly.
in, and we're like, we should take another photo.
Yes, it's crazy, but it is now. So now we slowly will start about some interesting things. What I noticed that we need already to think, to start to think, to speak. For example, when I see some introductions of our Phiremoval works in some social medias, I'm really serious concern about, because
Yeah.
this procedure is completely normal as other procedures. Usually, if you like to show results, you always make collage with pictures before procedure. For example, it can be during procedure, but in the very light way, and also heal it in one collage. But
Yes.
suddenly, I see that it became very trendy to show all these dirty things during our procedure, and sometimes it looks really horrible, because sometimes our artists or students, they don't understand that other people from other societies and from other fields, they are also watching our works, and sometimes they don't understand why this procedure looks so ugly. And we need to do something, and it's time already, because in some social medias, like Instagram, and in some districts of our earth and in some continents, it becomes too much trendy, and it also introduce our beautiful procedure by not so nice way. I just took several, pictures, and made some presentation to show what we don't like. All the names, are deleted, and I don't want to make bad feeling for authors of this work, because actually, healed works, they are looking amazing, amazing, but we need to understand what is aesthetical way to introduce and what is really improper way to introduce our procedures. And I also like always to ask these authors, do you see in other fields that they show all these dirty cottons, all dirty tables around them, they don't see. So why we need to work by this way? And Hajar, I will ask you to start with this presentation. At first, we will look all this whole presentation, but later we will stop on separated pictures, and I will comment a little bit more, okay? And you also can comment, please. Let's start. Yeah. Sometimes I don't understand really if we work, on eyebrows area. Why all this face needs to be dirty or full of lymph or something like that? Yes, we can do, this area by a really nice aesthetical way, and we need to concentrate just on one location. But anyway, why to put on social media such pictures? Even you like to show how you are great in some techniques.
Oh,
What means this one, for example? Yeah. You work on tattoo, okay, it's perfect. Yeah, you can remove
you can
on one,
remove the excess. You can
but anyway,
remove that.
exactly. Nobody understand what is that, or this one. Where is respect to our customer? No, here is any respect, any respect. Yeah.
Yes.
So I think so. This is like we are preparing some dishes in our kitchen. And sometimes if you make picture, you see that this kitchen becomes during our work very dirty. And so you are making this picture of dirty kitchen? No, never. You just always show a beautiful result of your dishes, which you prepare for your family. or, so that's why, I think that we need to finish one time and strictly to work with our students or artists that anyway I will make unlikes all the signs if I will
Yeah.
again such pictures. Oh, you need to know that I also sent a lot of messages to some our authors because I saw already that is continuously always each work shows like that so yeah, it's great, it's big work, and sometimes people are thinking, what is doing grandmaster writes a lot of messages, follows everyone who is making Phiremoval works, we have also many other things to work, and so it's endless work and I will ask now to have help from each master in each country. If you will see such work in social media, just tell them that we like to see results but not pictures of dirty kitchen,
Exactly.
if you agree.
And I think absolutely. And I think in this day and age, and I think with COVID, to show those pictures to me just looks unhygienic. It looks very bad. Like you say, it looks like the dirty kitchen that you see after you've made a beautiful meal for your family. We should be showing the beautiful meal that we created for our family, not the mess that we made in the kitchen. But particularly having blood product and open skin, that's just, and I mean, someone's had to get a camera and someone's had to take a photo. There's just so many things that in my mind that can go so wrong with this, and we're increasing the chances of infection and poor healing because we're touching stuff and showing that on social media. Yes, no, it's not for me. And I
Exactly.
don't think clients would like to see that either.
No, I don't want to be in hands of such master or no artist, because if I will show my picture in such conditions, no, I will disappear, immediately.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not, and that's not how we, and I think too, when it comes to social media marketing, I think sometimes we have it a little bit around the wrong way. We also need to market to our clients. We don't just need to, it's not just about our colleagues and our colleagues supporting us, which is great. And I love that too. I love being able to post my before and afters and getting a great response from our grandmasters and our masters. But our social media pictures and visuals are for our clients to entice them to come in and have business with us. That's not enticing me to come and have business with you.
You know, some persons, when I contact with such kind of messages by this way, you know, they say, why? Because I show how many pigment I get during procedure. Again, I start to speak, you know, here is social media, and here we have different persons who watch us, you know, so you are not allowed to do like that, because, you know, you can share it with your colleagues. You can show during your training how much get your pigment, but you are not allowed to show this as we talk again, dirty kitchen, you know.
Yeah.
So, Hajar, what you will say about? Because you know that I took almost all this picture from Instagram, and this is very popular in Arabic countries. What we can do again?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. It is not nice to show the dirty part of cooking and of even cleaning the house. And in this removal field, it is very very specific. But to be honest with you, in Arabic country, they love to see that.
They love blood. Oh my gosh.
They love to see all the dirty kitchen, because this is accelerating, the steps of booking. When you show not the cotton parts, and not the dirt all around the area that has been treated, but when you do with a micro brush, for instance, and you go and you roll all the pigment that has been removed. This is a joy for Arabian. They love to see that. Believe me, all the clients I had because of that.
I will tell you also.
Yeah, it's been quite a time that I haven't posted my work because of many issues, many things happening in my life. But I'm going to go back to do some posts. Believe me, as soon as I do one post with a micro brush, just wiping away all the pigment, because it's miraculous, Ella, to be honest, to show the magic of hair removal, taking all that amount of pigment out. It is true that it is not nice to show that cottons, to show all the dirt all around. Even in my country and many Arabic countries, they don't like to see this. They think that this is blood or something bad. But when they see the color of the pigment rolling out like this, they call you the following day. Many clients, they call, they say, oh my God, I want to have the same treatment. What is this all ink, all pigment? It is attracting. And even myself, when I did my course with you, Grandmaster Ella, in 2007, what attracts me is that part of wiping,
Yeah, but it was during training, it was during training, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
never you will see me or other masters, just one or two masters who shows, this thing, who is show always, as I told, what is going on during our procedure. But anyway, also I need to say that, if you will do like that, there will be a lot of followers who will do it in proper way.
Yes.
In improper way, because some of them, they don't understand what is to show how you work in micro brush in all the some areas or locations, and you can do it beautiful and very attractive. But sometimes they split everything around the face, and as we already saw, that all these dirty cotton pads. But anyway, again, if we talk about hygienic procedure, actually, so all this turns us a little bit to not so good way of doing. Believe me. At first thing is we need to also think who watch us. You said that you will get more clients, maybe, but in Europe it will be just dangerous show
It's
because
very bad.
all these doctors who will watch you will say, "Oh my God, you open the skin, so what you are doing here?" We need to be very honestly what we are doing. So that's why it's better to think how to introduce your procedure. You have so many ways to show how many pigment you got out. For me, is the best way that all these procedures have some secrets. For example, you show how it was before and you show, healed result. It's not enough, or we need also to work like that and to show everything. Ooh, I don't know, I'm not fan of that, really. And I need to say the opinion of some doctors who watch our procedures. We are thinking that we are really doing serious things, but to show everything in social medias, which doctor shows how he making in surgery, something, and or making operation? Nobody, but we show. We are allowed to show. This is ethical question about all what we show in social medias.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I hear what you're saying, though, Hago, is that clients are seeing the result of the pigment actually coming out of the skin, and that can be very attractive. But then on the flip side of that, is it ethical? Are we putting good infection control measures in place, taking those photos, and definitely the cotton pads with all the goop on them?
Videos. No, but as Grandmaster Ella said, the magic to show this is to show a proper photo with an before and after. Then you can see the amount of pigment without seeing the pigment. You can see how beautifully healed the skin, and the color has gone, has faded away. Sometimes you have a beautiful result, spectacular result with 10% only left of pigment. It's really spectacular. But
It's
you
enough. It's enough, I think so.
Arabian community. So I'm saying Arabian community, they love to see, action. Yeah.
I have action.
Yes, I see that.
Yes. Okay. Now I need to come back because after this action, I little bit lost control. Anyway, if next thing, what happened, I don't know, 1 month before. So someone started to speak that hair removal is painful procedure. You know why? Because of this all videos and all these pictures in social media. We have competitors everywhere in different manufacturers watching us, different other techniques watching us, and we started to think to speak that hair removal, is painful procedure. Because if you open the skin, of course, you need to feel, to understand, that all sensitivity is sensibilized. That's why, again, if you like to introduce our procedures very well, it's really not our way to do like that, because you can use very good anesthesia. But anyway, sometimes I see all these faces, not in big good feeling. You can see that they feel something. So again, why? Because each procedure, actually, if you work with needles, tools, it can be sensitive and sensible, your skin. But anyway, your client always will feel something very uncomfortable sometimes, but sometimes not. But again, these pictures and videos, they create myth about hair removal, that this procedure is painful, Again. So it's my, my opinion. I just watch what is going in our market, and so we get already some signals that something is not going very well. So we need to improve and to think what we are doing with all this our introductions of our work, right, Michelle?
Absolutely, and continue to sort of put our face forward in a professional and ethical manner, because that's what's going to be our success. And not, and that is what is going to make us successful, is being ethical and being good at what we do, and not having to have too much drama.
Yes, why this drama? Yes, if you show result, it's enough already,
It's
to
good.
see that
Yes.
you can do it very well. So why this drama, blood, lymph, and all other things?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can have, different opinions about everything. Yeah, we can have, but I start to be very strictly. So nobody since now will not get any likes, because never I put, my likes on some works if I will see all this action still continuously in social medias. Next thing also, in the next hour live, we will speak about false results, because we have also a lot of photoshops in our social medias. Also, we have some special works who are right after procedures. Even you work with laser, how does it looks right after procedure or during procedure, and after fear removal procedures on or other non-laser procedures, also right after, it looks completely different. And if you introduce such pictures to the social medias, our clients or students in the future, they think, oh, you can imagine after one procedure and such great results, but skin just reacts to procedure. Here are chemical processes, everything. And also mechanical injuries, micro injuries, which penetrates better, during these procedures, you penetrate very well skin with all these chemical peels. That's why we see these special pictures. And it will be our next hour presentation about. Even we will have again different opinions. But I am grandmaster, I need to say my opinion, and I will fight also with this, because sometimes we lose our potential great students, because later after training we don't believe, that we can get these results, because he saw before training this interesting, attractive pictures, and he thought that it's possible to do sometimes everything in one procedure. And we will speak about. So I think so it will be also a very interesting topic for everyone who watch us, and we always get more and more viewers, because we started to speak now about, not only how you are, how you work, how you became, but also about a problematic in this special, very, very special field. So, Hajar, maybe after our conclusions, how to introduce our Phiremoval works, we can talk a little bit more about our conference, even it's postponed, but we will have this conference for sure. So maybe you can introduce what will be here held in Nice, in France.
Yes, before this, I want to thank you for this presentation. Thank you for opening eyes to all the people using fear removal. It is very, very important to all people touching the fear removal product to know how to do their advertising, how to give a beautiful image of the product, of the technique, of the title they have. It's a big it's like it's something very, very important. You have a title, you have a product, you have technique, and it is the image of Grandmaster Ella, of the product and the name. And this will give more success to Phiremoval. Phiremoval is already
Thank you
successful.
much. Thank you very much for understanding.
Yeah, Phiremoval is already very, very successful worldwide. We have wonderful results, despite the minority that are using this Photoshop. But we have spectacular results on body tattoo, eyeliner, eyebrows, lips. It's amazing. Thank you for this lecture. This is a lecture for everybody. And Grandmaster Ella, you are doing a big effort, and I'm so happy to work with you.
Thank you very much, Haja. As I told I'm alone, nothing. I can work just with team, good team, which we have.
Yes, very strong team.
Yes, exactly. And we are not afraid to look to reality directly. If we have problem, we need to solve this problem. And sometimes we just do something without thinking, but everything, what is going, through our fingers somewhere far away and to social medias, it makes our way or difficult or more easy to grow.
Yeah, and nobody touched this subject before. Nobody had the guts to speak about it. It is really this is very big courage from your side to speak openly about these cottons, about this. Thank you, Ella.
Yeah, actually, this works. As I told, Hinet, we are looking completely fantastic, but just to think more about aesthetic side of our work, our procedure.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's speak about the first and unique Phiremoval Congress worldwide that has been postponed. We cannot give any date now. It was very wise from Grandmaster Ella to not give a date about a couple of weeks ago. Now situation is getting worse. I was in France and just came back on 25th of September, and I was obliged to stay in a hotel, locked down for 3 days because of my test that hasn't been ready when I left France, and I have received it only yesterday. So the whole France is became a red zone, and many other countries in Europe surrounding it are also going to this higher level of the pandemic again. In my country also we have this situation. From today, Monday, airports will be shutting down slowly. There is no more traffic, airline traffic as usual. They minimize it to like 10 flights a day. So our congress will be postponed, and Grandmaster Ella will take notice about the new dates, but it's going to take a little while. Let's now speak about the beautiful part of it, that our congress will be held in beautiful, sunny Nice, in a prestigious hotel, Le Negresco. We will have more than 24 masters from all around the world that can speak 20 languages. Can you imagine? We can have all the nationalities. There will be no handicap of languages. We have Arabic, Japanese, Vietnamese, Spanish, Italian, French, English, Persian, Hindu, so many. I counted them. In the beginning, we thought there were 10, but I've been counting. It's 20 language. It is amazing, really. And we have 3 famous doctors. Dr. Hene is going to present something marvelous that is going to give a boost for everyone, even for myself, for everybody. Masters, participant, student. It is a premiere, and no one did this before. in the PMU field since it started. Grandmaster Ella is a wise woman. She thought about everything: skin, not only removal, skin conditions, the aftercares, the techniques, the tools, everything. There will be a launching of two more techniques, a new or two products. There will be, it is like a revolutionary congress. We will have the techniques that is going to be presenting. Believe me, everyone watching us is also a premiere. We will have the scalp removal. That is not only a premiere, it is something that is going to give a boost, a big boost to the Phiremoval field. Now, we had so many persons having bad pigments under the skin, in eyebrows, lips, body tattoo, but no one has ever thought about the scalp.
Okay.
Many people suffering with the gray, blue, purple scalp pigmentation. Everyone will be amazed, will be happy. You're going to go home from this congress like you went with no luggage and you came home with 100 luggage. Your brain will be full of education. Your hands, you're going to go back home like a maestro. You're going to be a true maestro like the opera. You're going to work with the tools. You're going to have a big knowledge, and you have the big possibility to see your master, your idols, speak to them, ask them a question. As everybody knows that all PhiRemoval Master are so kind, so nice. I have never thought that these women and men are so big-hearted, so helpful, until I entered this family with Grandmaster Ella. Um, uh, I am speechless. I cannot say everything, but if I can speak for 24 hours, I will not stop telling the good of all the master. Really, really, really. They are so kind. And also, we will have two very important academy personality. The founder of the academy and the one who created the Fibrous technique, Grandmaster Branko Babic. He will also be with us, together with the Fi shop owner, Mr. Milan Momirovic. These two icons that you will see there, you can take photo with them. You can ask them anything, not anything, but you can ask a question, because they are our inspiration, and their success and the way they arrive to this top level of success. And all the masters, grandmasters, artists, royal artists, and new students are under their wings, because we need them in everything. Grandmaster Ella has chosen the best guest ever. We will have a nomination of best fee removal of the year. There will be reward of best fee removal artist, best fee removal royal artist, master assistant, and master. And something that is very new, that Grandmaster Ella is going to give a reward to the best work of new beginners, to give them, the boost in the way for them to go forward and succeed and reach the higher level. There is so many celebration in our congress. We have also the gala dinner, with the special, the dress code of the gown of the countries of the person who is coming, to show the culture of the ancient people. There will be one prize of the best master who is going to wear the best gown and look glamorous. Everybody needs to wear not only the gown, but even the hairdressing must tell us a story about their culture. Also, we have a great gift for all the participants, a very, very nice souvenir that has that is precious, that will remind you every year about the first Phiremoval Congress. Our gala dinner will be crowned with the anniversary, 5th anniversary of Grandmaster Ella's baby, Phiremoval. It is not going to be postponed also, but it will be celebrated. We don't care. We will celebrate it. It is going to be a fairy tale celebration, a magical one. We will not speak about it, just say magical. We keep it a surprise to see how it's going to be. On the third day, there will be a big master class with all the masters, and the student have the right to choose the master who will look after her after the training for craft master. Because we have now craft master in many languages, in Arabic, French, Spanish, English, many languages, Serbian. There will be a premium kit and a very important document, the certificate that is going to be signed by all the masters and 3 doctors. There are so many things in our Congress. It's a pity that it's been postponed. But in my opinion, and Grandmaster Ella's, that the more it is postponed, the more the ideas and the master will be more prepared. We will have more content in the presentation. As I told you, they are very kind. They will not hide anything. They will show their beautiful work on live models and some of them on a large screen. The more the Congress is postponed, the more knowledge you will get, and the more fun and happiness you will get. I wish to see you all in our Congress. I can't wait to be gathered under one roof with all the beautiful master and Grandmaster Ella that I would love to hug and see. Haven't seen her for ages. I miss you so much, my Ella. And I miss everyone else that I haven't seen. This year there were no masterclass in Belgrade, and really it ached my heart because I attended almost all of them, 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019. And 20, maybe after this pandemic, maybe we will meet again next September. If you are still alive in health, I really look forward to. Grandmaster Ella, I am so overwhelmed. I feel like crying because we missed so many beautiful moments because of this pandemic. We are separated from the dear ones about the masters, the academy, all the people I knew through the academy from all over the world. I used to see them once a year in this glamorous gathering, but this is God wills. Maybe the coming will be much better, and soon we will meet in Phiremoval Congress. We will hug each other. We will have great fun. We will share our knowledge, and happiness will spread again in the whole world.
Thank you very much for beautiful introduction of our conference, first Phiremoval conference. And before to finish, our live stream with Michaella, Messenger.
Yes.
I just want to ask something else, Michaella. Maybe you like to say something about your Phi Academy in New Zealand. Maybe you just want to send wishes to someone, just say something about you and your academy.
All right. Well, I guess probably the biggest thing that I want to say to my colleagues overseas and to our students and artists here in New Zealand is, like Hage said, is we've been through a really tough time with this pandemic. We've all been in lockdown, and it's been a hard road for a lot of us. But don't lose touch. And I know that we haven't seen each other, and we haven't been able to hug each other. But I think these great lives like this, it's a great way to reconnect. And I think from us as a Phi Academy in New Zealand, and we are so far away from everybody, I really appreciate Ella. You've done amazing just to reconnect with us as an academy, but also just to spread that passion here about fear removal back into our New Zealand students and artists. So I just really want to say my appreciation to you both about letting me come onto your live video, and I really do feel that it's going to have a really big impact on us here in New Zealand in the fear removal market. But yeah, from us at Phi Academy, we just wish everybody all the best during this time. We're just praying that there's going to be an end in sight, and that we can be together again very, very soon at the Fear Removal Conference, at our masterclass conference, and at a New Zealand get together as well, where we can just all reconnect again as colleagues and give each other a great big hug.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, New. And be sure that we invite you also later, okay? Because it's nice to speak with you. You have so much experience about all this educations, everything what is going in beauty market, And you have your opinions about many, many things we are doing here. So, Hajar, thank you very much also for everything. We started now to work with presentations. First time it was not easy, but later it will be, I think, so just like that.
So good.
In a blink of an eye, just touch it and it will go.
Exactly. Exactly. And slowly we will come also a little bit more professional. Professionals real maybe never will be in this field, but we will try to till conference will be better and better and better.
Yeah, I just want to tell the whole audience to know something, that Grandmaster Ella and I are doing this with love. Sometimes we are not prepared, we improvise, and it goes because it's going out of the heart. Really.
Sometimes we are tired because we are working also, making procedures and working with our students.
Yeah, that's right. And we are doing well. Yes, we are reuniting everybody. Maybe Grandmaster Ella, I have a beautiful idea. I will let you, don't go away when we finish. I have a very beautiful idea for live streaming. I have good idea. I will tell you about it so we can start it. Yes. Don't go away, Grandmaster Ella.
Okay, I will stay after live stream. Yes.
Yeah.
Don't
Michaela, my dear, thanks for being with us. I know that your time is very, very, very expensive to you, and you gave us a lot of your time. We are looking forward to seeing you again. Our time has finished now, or it's more than an hour. It was really, really nice having you in Phiremoval Yard, and looking forward to visit your academy and see the beauty of landscaping and the horses and
and we look absolutely forward to hosting you here in New Zealand. It'd be such an honor to have you here.
Thank
in
you.
the future. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And in Tunisia, you are most welcome also.
Awesome.
Anytime I can host you also.
Thank you.
Thank you. Master Ella, you say bye-bye to Master Michaella.
Bye bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.
See you soon.
Bye-bye. See you, dear. Mwah. Grandmaster Ella, that was a beautiful live stream with Michaela. Oh my God, 35 years of experience. Wow. Wow, wow. It's a big wow. She
Yes,
must,
it's
she must
respect
have,
also.
she has 100,000 luggage, not 100 luggage. Can you imagine? Wow. It is nice to invite such a great person with this big knowledge in her hands and
Yes,
mind.
and she never stops, you know. She always likes to again to find something which it turns her faster to move again. So she is maybe she has 6 or more titles of the academy, and she's mastered for many fields. But anyway, what she is doing, she's doing great.
Wow, wow, that's good. That's good. Grandmaster Ella, who is our next guest?
You can't believe it's from far away, from Machu Picchu in Peru. You know Machu Picchu.
Oh my God.
Yes. Okay. It will
Who is
be Victor Colmenares, and he's very talented Phiremoval student. Actually,
he?
his wife is Phi Academy Master, Fibros Master, and I invited them both because we are far away from here, and they keep flag of Phi Academy in very strong hands. And Victor, just because of COVID pandemic situation, he little bit stopped, but anyway, he moves forward, and I hope so that he will be also royal, and who knows, maybe in the future he has also very great career in the removal field. So our next guest will be he and his wife, Victor Colmenares. So just waiting, you know, about small thing. He has no professional picture, and so I think so that he will send it today. And I suppose we will have or on Tuesday, but latest the way is time is on Friday. We will have his as our guest, next guest.
Wow, that's good. Very good. Peru. Wow. We travel the world.
Yes, yes. I was in Peru twice, and so I need to say that, you know, I also visited, you know, Machu Picchu. But what I need to say, you know, Peruvian meal food is the best in the world. I tell you. Even you visit in other countries like Italy. In Italy, Peruvian, yeah, it's a little bit joke, but anyway, you know, in each European country, if you will find Peruvian restaurant, visit and you will see. You will die here and you will leave your soul here in the pot.
Wow. Wow. And you and I have traveled the world through this Phiremoval yard. We've been to so many countries with our guests. We've been
Exactly.
to every
And they
country.
introduce their culture. Yeah. So yes, even we spoke about fear removal, we spoke about a lot of things. So I think so that our live streams may become like National Geographic journal.
Yeah, it will go more and more. It will sparkle in the sky like shining like a diamond in the sky. That's
Yeah.
good.
So let's meet us very soon in 2-3 days, not a longer way. So you will see something again, something interesting, and new presentation will be prepared.
Super. Very good. Okay, my dear Ella, we say bye-bye to the audience, and we see them in 3 days' time. And please don't go away. I need
No,
you.
I will not go. See you,
Bye-bye, everybody.
everyone. Thank you very much for watching us.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. I wish you a wonderful Monday. Lots of happiness. Bye-bye.
Bye.